walls, build and reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Trubisky and the Chicago Bears taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, second most in the NFL.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's brought down. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. $13 yards remaining on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It's third down and 13.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Well, here comes the Bears offense led out by their new man in charge here in 2020. Of course, a former Super Bowl MVP in Nick Foles.
The word contribution gets thrown out all the time around the league, and the Chicago Bears decided that their young quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, He needed some competition himself. They thought he would have entrenched himself as a starter by now, but because he hasn't, they brought in Nick Foles to give him that competition. Foles has a relationship with members of the coaching staff, won a Super Bowl as a starter with Philadelphia. They know what he's capable of. This competition is going to be fun.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Foles. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Ted Ginn there to make the grab as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10, Keenum here again. Eluding the pressure right. Kadarius Hodge has it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Keenum. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor. As time expires in the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
In our game, at the very least, you can't say it's not competitive. All tied up at halftime. And for the call of the second half, we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Foles. And incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he goes out right around the 39. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Keenum. This is caught. It's Dearness Johnson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the red zone, it's Keenum. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it. And
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down. At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Foles on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
MEH, man. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.